Did you hurt your back shoveling snow? Obviously, you're in good company. Since we just had two back-to-back snowstorms in the United States, I figured let's get into details about common snow injuries, starting with back pain. So back pain after shoveling snow is obviously common. It typically is from a factor of two things. One, you run out the door, grab a shovel, don't really warm up much, and a cold back is now lifting reasonably heavy weight repeatedly for an hour or two straight. That's enough to really throw some things off. On top of that, though, most likely you're not being mindful of hinging at the hips and rounding the back instead. Now, when you're lifting carefully, it's actually not as big of a deal as people make it out to be. It's a relatively lightweight, but when you do that over the course of an hour or two of shoveling snow, that mild rounding of your back over and over and over really adds up to a back strain. So other common injuries I've seen, you're going to have your medial epicondylitis, also known as golfer's elbow. That can happen when your hand is gripping the crap out of that shovel real tight and you're repeatedly going in a pronating motion. So you're digging like this. What you end up doing is using these muscles right here that bend your wrist and pronate it over and over and over. On a good day, that's a not uncommon strain there. But with all the ice that we also had, and you're chipping away at the ice with a shovel over and over, and I'm obviously speaking from experience here, that golfer's elbow tends to flare up pretty commonly in this case. Other things, if you are trying to vary your shoveling to make it a workout, like yours truly, you need to do a motion that is shifting on a shove with the snow. In this case, you might end up bothering your rotator cuff. The supraspinatus is the most commonly injured tendon in the rotator cuff, and the reason why is it runs underneath a bone in your shoulder here in the front called the acromion. Some folks have a narrower space there because of the way that the bone is shaped, or if you're from the shoulder blade tilting a little bit forward because of weak muscles that stabilize it down. All that together equals a potential constellation of injuries that you probably should avoid next time because they can be quite painful and preventable.